Alright guys, and welcome back to Dawn of Man. Today we are going to be continuing where we left off last time. We are pretty much done with the Copper Era as far as getting the knowledge unlocked, but again, just like last time, we're not going to jump right into it just because we're not exactly advanced to the Copper Era, meaning that we don't have everything that it entailed. We have a little bit of stuff scattered about, but everything's not really set up. Last time we were on, I'm going to turn my gain down because I can hear myself quite a bit through my mic. Um, we noticed that again the straw is not being picked all the way up during fall, so we're gonna kind of go ahead and just see what's going on. You know, we definitely want to just make sure that we are taking care of everything we need to take care of and get as much resources throughout the year as we can. Obviously right now we do have a little bit of straw, but just regular maintenance on all of the buildings will take up that straw, and also feeding all of the animals we have in all of our stables. So, we just kind of want to make sure that regardless of what goes on, we have something for everybody. Um, Plus, all the animals keep us all fed and happy. So let's go ahead and steal all the food from the trader. Obviously, we're not really stealing, we're trading it, but you get what I'm saying. Let's go down here. Kind of liking the wool for the trading, just because it is 10 gold or coins, whatever you want to consider their trade in this game. Oh, we can go ahead and have a little lag. There we go. Repair on that. So at this point, we're doing really well on animals. Uh, we have quite a few. Well, saying quite a few is a little bit of a joke. We have a very good amount of pigs at this point in time. Everybody else is not really doing so hot. But again, we're not too terribly worried about all that, because you can't whine and complain about some stuff dying here and there when you have the amount of animals. Unfortunately, I believe the cattle probably will not. Oh, I lied. The cattle definitely did make it, but we definitely are having some more starvation problems. Again, like I said, we're not collecting all of the straw, so I'm gonna really try to keep the workload down during the harvesting of all of our crops, just so that we can take care of that. Again, I'm not entirely sure if we're really able to keep up with the demands of the animals, but it's definitely something that we're trying to keep up with. I am going to go ahead and build real quick while we're in summer. I want to build some of these carts, mainly to try to see if I can get the donkeys to be a little bit more of a main. One, two, three, four, five. We'll do one more. Okay. Mainly because I want to make sure that we're grabbing resources as fast as we can, and also that we're actually using donkeys. The whole point of the donkeys and horses when we get them is going to be to use them as mules, and just make sure that everybody can collect resources as fast as possible, and make sure that we're getting as much stuff in one trip as we can. That's also why I'm going ahead and building some sleds right now. Again, in my opinion, it never hurts to have too much stuff. Obviously, you can go overboard with one thing, so you don't really want to kill yourself, but at the same time, you want to make sure that everybody has everything they need. So we're still having problems with the stable numbers. We have 80 pigs, so you know, the pigs are starting to take over, but at the same time, like I said, it's not that big of a deal. I'm really trying to figure out how these limits work, but it seems like no matter what you do, the pigs, for whatever reason, are kind of taking over in the shelters. I'm kind of hoping that me setting that a little lower will knock down the amount of pigs we have. Again, I don't want to run I don't want to run the pigs down to nothing, but I would like to lessen their numbers to a certain point so that way we can actually have space for other things and stuff's just not dying during the winter. You know, I'm not extremely too worried about the pigs. Again, if we get to the point where, you know, we're dropping to like 30 pigs, I'm going to stop what I just did and adjust it. But I think keeping it at oh, well, we're going to go to 75 then. Actually, I think I just figured it out. Limit for pig is set at 75 population. Any males over that. Okay, yeah, there it is. We're going to limit the pigs to 50% of the population. Anything after that will be slaughtered. That would be awesome. Keep the pigs down. Again, I think we're going to do the same thing with the sheep. Just for the point that we're not really trying to have a ridiculous number of pigs and sheep, and then, you know, all the cattle and all the donkeys just keep dying every season because they don't have anywhere to go hide when it's cold. Alright, so it is the end of summer, pretty much, and I really don't want to rush into trying to build something. So we will go ahead and skip building anything directly right now, other than obviously the carts, but the carts don't take straw, so I'm not too terribly worried about that. We will take a look right here real quick at our tools. Seems like we're doing pretty good. The sticks, we probably could grab some more sticks. Again, I'm not too terribly worried about it. You know, we'll just keep an eye on everything and just see what's going on. And this right here will be the test as to whether or not we can actually harvest everything before the end of fall. Excuse that, that was the dog gate falling. Nyla, go with your mom. Okay, so it does seem like we're doing quite a bit better as far as collecting the grain goes. We are halfway through fall, and one field is collected thoroughly. 2 fields are halfway. What do you want? You better get out of here with yourself. whining. Go eat. Don't take my headphones. Go eat. Okay. We're over 70%. Again, I don't think we're going to be able to collect all of it. I'm assuming, again, unfortunately, we kind of did it without trying. The slaughtering of all the pigs and everything is kind of taking the forefront in what's going on. But we're actually got 1, 2, 4 of our fields harvested all the way. So I think we're going to be pretty close. There's another one. That one's almost done. This one's very close. So yeah, that was actually a really good harvest. So all this stuff won't just disappear. We definitely have more than enough hay stacks to store everything. So I'm not worried about the storage so much as I was worried about getting it all harvested. Obviously right now we've harvested it all, so I'm feeling way more comfortable with everything. Not really worried about running out of straw anymore, especially if every season we just have to set that to a high grab rate and just run through it. And obviously at a certain point in time we will stop slaughtering all of our animals. Like I said, I just kind of figured out how to set the percentages and what they actually do. I probably should have just read it the first time I was looking at it, but you know, sometimes you rush through things too quickly and miss some simple shit. So it looks like we are out of logs right now. So since it is winter, I'm gonna go ahead and just set a little bit of the population to go ahead and harvest some trees just to get some more wood rolling. We're still slaughtering animals, so we should be able to bring the population's limits down just a little bit. You know, again, we're doing great on meat now that we started doing that. At the same time, I don't want them to kill all of them, but killing a decent majority of them would be nice, just so we don't have to worry about it. I am going to go ahead and get them to build one more granary right beside this other one. And I'm going to go ahead and build one more, excuse me, one more stable. Try to get it close to the other ones, because we are running out of space in our little civilization at this point in time. You know, I knew it was going to happen eventually. This is definitely not going to be the end place for everything. It's just kind of the space we have at this point in time. So okay, so we are going to run over here, grab this. We're going to make some copper spears, make 10 of them, make some copper knives, make some more copper axes, and a copper sickle, just to keep that workload going. I'm pretty sure at this point in time, for what I just seen, other than right back here, we are entirely out of space for our civilization. This is our little tanning collection, so I think at this point in time, we're going to go ahead and flop over to this side and start putting some stables and different storage stuff down, and then eventually we'll go ahead and set another round of walls up over here. Just because obviously, as you can see, this is not going to be a big enough space to keep everybody healthy and happy. And plus, going further into the series, we will have to have more space for more animals, and it's just kind of what's going to happen. So right now we'll go ahead and do Actually, we'll do 2 stables since it's the beginning of summer, and we'll go ahead and grab these donkeys, the ones we can. Workload is too high. Well, that is fine. I'm not too terribly worried about it. I'm not trying to have them go nuts. Again, some of my donkeys just got killed. I'm assuming they got slaughtered because they were old, which is fine. I mean, it does happen. That's why we're building more stables, so that way we can jump these population numbers up for the cattle and the donkeys, because obviously it's not the easiest to keep up with when you have 50 pigs and 35 sheep that are just kind of taking over all of the space to live in. Also, they're eating all of the straw that we have, and surprisingly enough, not surprising, all the straw is now gone. We used it all, so do we have logs yet? Yeah, we got some logs. Got some people cutting down trees. What's the population limit at? 84. I don't really want to rush the population limit up higher than what it is. I'm gonna head and do this. Okay, so it doesn't change anything. We're gonna go ahead and do masonry. Raider attack, what's going on? We got a couple. We'll go ahead and alert everyone. Have everybody run over. We'll probably end up losing quite a bit of towers at this point in time, just because this is our weaker side of the base. You know, we just kind of can't build anything else there, so you know, if we lose the towers, we lose the towers. We definitely have enough people to take care of whatever happens. We have spears, we have a good number of bows, so awesome. So we won. Okay, we'll go ahead and stop the alert. We'll go ahead and build our towers back up. Put them there. Set the game speed back up. Let everybody keep doing what they're doing. And you know, now we're into the Bronze Age, guys, so we'll be getting into some better tools, some bigger storehouses, hopefully, and some better houses. I'm assuming the better houses is going to allow for more people in the structures and for hopefully just more advancement in general. Again, I don't really want to overwork everybody, so I'm just going to let them go ahead and grab these 2 stables real quick whenever they get a chance to get them done, and then hopefully well, they're going after the donkeys because they're in the hunting area. That's fine. So we're doing really pretty well on all the animal side. I would like to get a couple more donkeys, but at the same time, I'm not too stressed about it. We're getting the carts built. That's awesome. The stables are getting built, so now we're going to have more space to store the animals. I'm thinking over here I'm probably gonna run row of stables all the way across this. On the back side I'm gonna do another row of farms, and then I'm probably gonna do houses somewhere along the back end, but I might switch that up and do the houses right behind the stables, just to keep up with the demands of the civilization. I don't really want to start focusing too much in one thing and forget about something else. Is it worth buying the cattle? I don't know. Let's see how crazy. Because we got a lot of wool. And that, I mean, I don't really like buying stuff like this because we can just go capture them, but we do have a lot of sheep to produce our wool. Okay, we'll just do that. Fuck it. Get 3 cattle, get a bunch of food, and get a bunch of other shit. Fuck it. Alright, so now we got 7 cattle. Okay, so the stables are done now. Okay, so we might get this stuff done faster. We'll have to wait and see. We're getting the carts built. We're definitely getting this stuff taken care of. Let's run back over here and check this out. All that stuff's getting built. Our charcoal pit kind of sucks, but hey. Only can work on so many things at once. And cut them down and cut this down. Okay, so it seems like everybody is doing rather well now. We're not too really worried about anything. I don't think we're gonna get all of the straw harvested this year, unfortunately, but we'll get pretty damn close, I'm imagining. At least enough to make sure everybody's fed. Yeah, that's fine. Cave bears have gone extinct. Megalosauruses, cave lion, ancient bison. Oh wow. Well, that's quite surprising. Not really sure exactly how this is all going to go. This might go downhill quite quickly. I'm not really sure what season we're in for the amount of winters we've gone through, but we're definitely Either doing something right or something wrong. Okay. We'll leave it at that for now. Again, I don't want to overwork everybody. And plus, adding more stables will allow us to get back to the amount of animals we once had. Traders arrived. What you got for us? Brewing. I will grab your copper, your bread. No point grabbing your beer. Have we gotten back up on supplies? No. Alright, so I think I'm gonna skip buying the beer from him. Alright. So, we're doing fairly well in my opinion. So we just survived another winter. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know really which one it is, a lot of stuff just went extinct on us. So, I can't be 100% sure, but I'm imagining that things are just going to continue to go extinct until it's pretty much just us left on the map. I can't be completely sure about that, but just judging by the fact that bears and cave lions just went extinct, it kind of is starting to lead me to believe that we're probably gonna run out of animals to hunt and gather, and it's just kind of gonna be whatever we got sitting up on this bar is gonna be what we got to play with. So again, I'm not too terribly worried about that, but at the same time, it would be very nice to just not have to worry about a whole bunch of stuff. Go ahead and cut all these down, and then we're going to build a orchard right here. And I think we're gonna go ahead and run this with game speed 8, get through the storm, try to get these 5 trees cut down, build that orchard, and then probably call it a day. Feel like we've gotten a lot done. We progressed pretty far. We got into the Bronze Era. I'm going to go ahead and get horse domestication just so that when I start finding horses we can just tame them and we don't have to worry about them running out. Go ahead and capture those donkeys. Those are reindeer. Those are boars. I do kind of want to see if there's any horses in a direct vicinity for us to go grab. Doesn't look like it. So keep running around. Donkeys. there we go. We got some horses here. We'll go ahead and try to capture that one. I don't really want to start sending out search parties for stuff and go too terribly far from our camp, but obviously going forward in the series, we're gonna have to do some stuff to go get other resources in different areas. Like, we definitely need to start getting some iron. We need some more copper. We're probably gonna have to set up a tin mine, which I believe is, well, nope, that was wrong right there. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and place some more mines down. I'll hit that out and just let everybody kind of do what they're doing. And then we're also going to go ahead and, just like I just said, build a tin mine right there and build another copper mine right there. Set the game speed back to 8. Well, guys, it doesn't look like we're going to get these trees cut down before the time's up. I did just kind of run around and try to find some more animals, plus gave some people some more stuff to do. So, in the next episode that we do, we're going to go ahead and assess all of the tools, which I keep putting off, and go ahead and get all the tools taken care of. And again, while we're doing that, we'll just kind of keep an eye on everything and make sure everything's running smoothly. We'll go ahead and get these 5 trees cut down and then go ahead and build that orchard. Try to get some more donkeys, some more cattle, and then get some horses tossed in. I want to run, again, like I said, another like 2 stables right here plus that one, so we'll be at about 160 animals that we can house. I want to get to 200. So, we can kind of just see how much food we're roughly going to need for all of them. And again, just start the next little run of the settlement right here in this area. And then just kind of start playing with stuff, getting some mines rolling. And yeah, just advancing further and trying to get to that last era. You know, once we get to the iron era, obviously we'll kind of grab everything up. And just trying to see what happens, and you know, see how far we can get in the game, and see what ends up happening once we get everything bought with the knowledge points in the last era, and see if the game kind of just slowly folds in on itself. Everything dies and goes extinct, and it's just us and a civilization. So, alright guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.